A warm welcome to you all to Hekima Maishani, your bridge to success and greatness. In this channel, we give you practical tips and strategies to enable you achieve success and greatness in your own life. And today I'm here to offer you a very important key that you can apply to heal all the wounds and all the hurts that you suffer or incur as you go through life. Today, I would like to share with us about the key of forgiveness. And I will also share with you and show you how to apply this key to cure the wounds in your heart and in your soul. Have you ever been hurt by someone? Have you ever been wounded by someone? Of course, you and I have been wounded or hurt by one individual or another as we go through life. And the reason why I have decided to share this very important information is because there are many people, when they have been offended or hurt as they go through life, they don't know how to deal with that pain. They don't know how to deal with that hurt. And I had the same struggle in the beginning. Oftentimes, I found that when I got hurt, because I could not be able to revenge, I could not even be able to express to the person who hurt me. I found myself developing grudges and resentment towards the people who offended me. So today, I would like us to delve into this very important matter, the matter of forgiveness and how to go about it. Now, before we get into that, I want to let you know about some few facts of life. Number one fact is that as long as you are on planet Earth, you will come across certain people in your life who will hurt you or inflict injuries in your heart at one point or the other. Number two fact of life, the people who have got the capacity to inflict you with deep wounds in your heart also happen to be the very people who are very dear to your heart, very close to your heart. They are people whom you trust, and they include your parents, they include your children, they include your siblings and other family members, they include close friends and colleagues. And this is a paradox because these are the very people whom you least expect to hurt you. The third thing to consider, the normal reaction when somebody has hurt you is to develop anger. And if you continue being angry with the individual who hurt you, then you develop a grudge. And with time, you develop resentment. And if you don't handle that pain, that hurt that you feel, then you're going to develop bitterness. So initially, you'll be angry with the person who hurt you. But in the end, if you do not heal of that pain, then you're going to be angry with almost every other individual. And you will go through life projecting your anger and bitterness towards even the very people that you love and care about. So it is therefore very, very important to know how to go about healing the pain that you have incurred through life, healing the wounds in your own heart. So let's talk about the key of forgiveness and how to apply it in our lives. So what is forgiveness and how should we utilize it? So forgiveness is a deliberate action that you take to pardon individuals who have offended you, either through their conduct or through their words. It is a process that you undertake to let others off the hook when they have done something wrong. It is a choice that you make not to be offended by those who do things against you. And instead of reacting with anger, bitterness, and resentment towards those who hurt you, you choose to offer them the grace of forgiveness. Instead of trying to seek for revenge for yourself, you decide not to take an offense and you decide to forgive them. And instead of harboring grudges, resentment against those who hurt you, you make a choice to offer them understanding and kindness, even when they don't deserve it. So, number one, forgiveness is not a passive process. Forgiveness is not the mere statement of just saying, I have forgiven you. Though it is usually necessary to let other people know that you have forgiven them so that they can rest at peace, that you don't intend to revenge or hurt them. But forgiveness is much more than that. The second thing about forgiveness have been compared to letting the prisoner out of jail, only to find that the prisoner was you. Let me repeat that again. Forgiveness have been compared to letting out the prisoner out of jail, only to find that the prisoner was you. So forgiveness heals the heart of the individual who forgives, not the heart of the offender. One of the things that happens when you are offended and when you are angry with individuals who have hurt you is that you carry a heavy weight of grudges, resentment, and bitterness in your heart. And what those things tend to do is that they rob you of your joy, they rob you of your peace. And the other thing that happens is that they hinder your progress in life because it's a heavy weight that you carry with you each and every day. So you find that your days are not fulfilling. You find that you're not effective in life. So when you let go of the resentment, the grudges, the anger that you feel when you have been wronged by someone, all that weight, you let go of it as well. And you are able to start experiencing joy and peace again. You are able to start being effective and forging forward, and you are able to enjoy your life again. So the number one beneficiary of forgiveness is the individual who forgives. The third thing I want us to remember about forgiveness is that forgiveness does not erase the memory of the hurt or the pain. What it does is that it cures that wound. If you suffer any physical injury, you know that a physical wound is painful. But if that wound heals, then you're left with a scar, and a scar is usually painless. So the reason why we never forget the hurt that we have incurred in life is because we have a brain and a mind that keeps on revisiting moments when we were hurt. Our brain remembers the good and the bad. So I hear a lot of people saying, I forgave them and I forgot. How do you know that you are fully healed? It is when you are able to revisit your past pain and hurt that you incurred as you went through life and not feel angry and bitter about it. Where you are able to revisit the past pain and hurt, and you can be able to laugh about it. One of the things that is important when you're dealing with forgiveness, never run away from the issue that caused you the pain. It's important to face the pain. It is important to face the fact that you have been wounded. But face that pain, that hurt, with the name of curing it once and for all. So don't go through life carrying grudges and resentment, or go through life wounded. Take a bit of your time. It may be 10 to 15 minutes each day. Relook at your past experiences, the past pain and hurt that you incurred as you went through life. And then become self-aware that you have been wounded or hurt in the past. But now start the journey of healing. Start the journey of healing the pain and the hurt that you feel. And if you are able to face the individual who hurt you and express yourself that and tell them that they hurt you in one way or another, then that can be something that will help you in your journey of healing. If you are able to speak about your past pain and hurt as you go through life, either to a family member or to a friend, it also reduces the intensity of the pain that you feel, and it makes your heart lighter and enables you to heal. But start this journey either way and look forward to the moment when you'll be completely healed. The fourth thing about forgiveness, if you ever reach a point in your life whereby you feel as though you are always letting people off the hook, as though you are having to forgive far too many people, always remember this one thing. How often have you wronged God? How often have you turned to God to seek for forgiveness? How often have you wronged other people? And how often have you needed other people to forgive you too? So when we forgive, we only extend the grace of forgiveness that we have received from our Creator, our God, and also the grace of forgiveness that we have received from other people. This has made it easier for me in my journey of forgiveness, that whenever I have to forgive, I remember how often I have needed to be forgiven. I made a resolve in my own life that I will not take an offense against anybody who hurts me. You see, when you have been hurt, you have the option of staying angry and bitter about that pain, or you can choose not to stay in that state, to move forward and let go of the anger that you feel. So when you learn to forgive, you will discover that your life will become more fulfilling and more meaningful. You'll discover that you will enjoy abundance of peace and joy. And you'll be able to be effective in life and forge forward in life. So this is my challenge today. Take only 5 to 10 minutes today and relook at your past experiences. Understand and know who has hurt you as you went through life. Choose forgiveness over revenge, keeping grudges and resentment, or being bitter. And even if you have reached the level of anger and bitterness in your life, choose today to let go of that anger and bitterness. And once you become self-aware, that is a starting point of the healing journey. So look out for part 2 of this very important discussion in the next video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. My name is Anne Muli, and thank you so much for paying attention.